Hello guys and welcome back to another video. It's been a while since we made a video, so I thought we would do another one. I've been learning C++ recently, so I thought I will share some of what I've learned with you all, because I don't think there are a lot of C++ tutorials out there, which are free of course. So let's get started. This is the C++ first version template. I'm not going to show you how to set up C++ in a UE4, but like this is the template and I already opened up Visual Studio for our solution. So let's get started. Let's go to C++ classes. Let's open this folder. There's 4 things here in the first person template. You're going to have a character, a game mode, a HUD, and a projectile. So let's open up the character. I'll make another weapon system tutorial soon, which will include different actor for the weapon. But in this case, I'll just make it so that we just do it in the character script. Otherwise it will take a lot of time. So I don't think I can do this in one part, but I'll try my best. So first of all, let's make a UEnum. Enum is like a basically switchable class. You must have seen it in blueprints, like if you want to see something like I don't think I have an example here, sorry. So let's get started. So to make a UEnum, you have to go to your character's header file and type in UEnum. This is a macro to create Unreal enums. Add blueprint type in the parentheses. This will make it blueprintable. Now type in enum class, and what is the name of the class? I'll type like weapon type. No, weapon fire type should be better. Sorry, the typo. Weapon fire type. Sorry, this is a new keyboard. Yeah. And we need to make this. I think uint8 should be fine. Uint8 has a range of 256, so that should be fine because we're not gonna making that much. Oh, sorry, uint8. Sorry. So now let's open up the brackets, and the first one should be, let's see, a single fire. Let's make a umeta. Let's make a display name single hyphen fire. Let's put a comma. Let's make another burst fire. Let's make a display name for this burst fire. Oh, by the way, if you don't have the same colors as me in your Visual Studio, that's because I have the Visual Assist plugin. It's a paid plugin, but it's pretty good. It helps a lot. If you want to do Unreal C++, I'll recommend you get it. It's a really good plugin. So yeah. So, and let's make full auto. We'll make more later. Sorry for the typos, guys. This is a new keyboard. I haven't gotten used to it yet. Let's make it. Yeah, that should be good. You don't have to put a comma at the last. So we call it weapon fire type. So we already have declared, so we don't have to include anything for this because it's declared in this class only. So let's go down to the public section. Sorry. And let's make weapon fire type. And let's call this. Let's just call this fire type. And let's do another thing. Let's make a DU property. Edit defaults only. And let's put it in a category weapon. Let's put it in general. And let's make it blueprint read write. Yep. So this will make it exposed in blueprint, so we can change it. Let's make this. Let's add codes to this, just to make sure. Is everything good? Yeah. You might get a lot of red lines. Ignore them. They're just like intelligence errors. This like Unreal has like a lot of these random errors which don't do anything. So just try compiling, and it will work just fine. So we got the fire type. So where there's on fire. Yeah, we already have on fire event over here in our CPP file. So let's just remove this. We don't need this right now. And let's start with an, oh sorry, we gotta remove till here. Yep. So we have an empty on fire event. So on fire, let's switch. Let's switch on this enum. What we named it fire type. So switch on fire type. Sorry, fire type. Case E weapon fire type single fire. Let's make another event. Let's call this void shoot. Oh my god, my typing. Yep. Let's do another thing, shall we? Okay. Okay, this will be too complex for this, so let's leave it. We'll just make it in C++. You can't blueprint this for now. You can call this in blueprints if you just do U function, blueprint callable. That'll make it callable in blueprints, but you don't really need to call it in blueprints right now, so I'll just remove that. Yeah, just right click. If you got just Visual Studio, not Visual Assist, this is the button for create implementation. And if you don't have Visual Assist, then you can just right click on this, quick actions and refactorings, and create definition. Okay, just create definition. It will create a definition. You can see the line numbers in the CPP file. Just close this, and if you go back to the CPP file, you'll find there's a new function here. So we'll make the shoot event later. Let's just remove this because it's no use. It'll just largening our program. So where were I? Yep, here. Oh sorry, I didn't want to do this. Just add some brackets. And let's see. On case single fire, we'll just shoot, I think. We won't add a fire rate limiter right now, because it'll be too much work. Let's make another case. This will be full auto, and you have to pay attention from here because we're going to go into timers now. So what a timer does, you must have seen in blueprints, like if I open any blueprint. So you can just set timer by event here. Set timer by event or function name. So you can just call any event or a function by a timer. So what we'll do is first we need to make a timer handle. So when we start a timer, we need to have a way to access it. So to access it, we create timer handle, and when we use the timer handle, we can just reference it to get access to that timer. So I think we'll just we'll make it in the public. So let's make f timer handle and call this full auto handler. Yeah, and let's go back here and let's get world, get timer manager. Oh yeah, by the way, don't do this, it sometimes doesn't work. Get timer manager. Oh sorry, not here. Get world timer. Yeah, there's something called like timer manager right here. I don't know where to find it, but like don't do that, just use get timer manager. It'll be much better because that sometimes doesn't work. So once you do the get timer manager, just add a full a period, sorry, and let's see, set timer. And first you can see the arguments here. So the first argument is a timer handle. So we already have a timer handle, we'll call it full auto handler. So we'll just put that in there. Then we need a function. So the function we want to call is the shoot function right here. So what we'll do now, first you put an ampersand, then you put the name of the class and of the character, sorry, and before it you add a prefix A as an actor. So A weapon system simple character, and then you put 2 colons. This is for static events, our delegates, and then put the name, like just shoot, and don't put brackets. You can't pass parameters with timers. Alright. So here you go. And then what's the next argument? Yeah, the in rate, it's the delay. So let's add a new variable, u property, edit defaults only, category. I think we can put it in general too, and then blueprint read write. We don't really need blueprint read write right now because we aren't making that, but still, it's always good to have it. So let's make a float fire rate. Okay, let's make it full auto fire rate. Full auto fire rate, because we have a different fire rate for the burst. And let's put the full auto fire rate in. And also, okay, let's this might not work depending on the version, so let's do another thing. Put this here as a second argument. Put this, so that's like much more reliable if you don't know too much C++. So just every time you want to do an delegate on the same class, you just put in this here. That's like the word context object. So we got the full auto fire rate there, and then this is the wrong that thing overload. Let's see this one. This is the correct overload. So we got the loop here. So we want this to loop. So we'll put this true. And first delay should be 0.0 f. Please put f because it's always good practice. So we just set the timer there. So we need to do nothing. Since we have set the timer right here, we need to stop it somehow. So we need to make another input event. So here in the setup player input component function, where there's fire, just make another. Just type player input component bind action fire, and instead of IE pressed, put in IE released, and put this. And let's make another function. Let's call this. Let's put this here. Void on stop fire. Let's make an implementation. You still have that button, but I like this one more. Yeah, on stop fire. We just get word and then get timer manager, and then we clear timer, and we just give in the handle. That is the full auto handler. Yeah, it's that easy. So we got the full auto setup. That's all we have to do for full auto. Next, we'll make a case E weapon fire type burst fire. For burst fire, what we'll do is first we need to make a few variables. Let's add a comment here, and let's add a int 8 burst count, and let's copy this, the u property thing, because I don't want to write it again and again. Paste it here. Make another. Make this a float. Burst delay. I mean, like, how much delay will there be between each bullet of the burst? All right. So I think that's all we need. Let's get back here. On burst fire, we put let's make we also need we need another variable. Don't put u property here. Just make an int 8. You can make it u int 8 if you want. Just type in just name it current burst. Like, this will store whatever burst we are on. So let's initialize that. We need to initialize that one, otherwise it will throw an error. So current burst is equal to 0, and then let's get started. So we need to set another timer here. So let's make another timer handle, f timer handle, and call this burst handler. Let's get back into the cpp file, get word. Let's just copy this. Why don't we? And let's, instead of this, let's put in burst handler, and instead of full auto fire rate, we'll put in burst delay. Everything else is good. Actually, let's not make this shoot, because it'll just shoot it again and again. What we need to do is we need to make another function, void burst fire. Alright, let's not name this burst fire, as it's the same as that the enum we made, burst fire. Let's just type in func for function. That's alright. Let's create an implementation and let's just put that in here over at the timer. Func. Yep, that's done. So I think that's all we need over right here. So let's get back to our burst fire func. And every time we fire, the current burst should be added. Actually, let's check first. If current burst is less than equal to, yes, burst down, then shoot. Else we'll clear the timer. Clear timer, burst handler. That's easy. And I think we'll just add this here. Current burst is equal, current burst plus. That's all. That just increment it by 1 and set it. So I think we should be good here, and ignore all these red lines in the dead world. This is like a false error. So let's check this for once. If current burst, okay, let's just close this engine, and then let's see. Yes, we should be good here. Yeah, we should be good. Oh, sorry, we forgot to make the shoot function. So I think we'll just make a simple raycast which hits the cubes. So let's make f hit result out hit is equal to new f hit result force init. Just copy this. It's like the standard way to make this. Well, let's just remove that. And now let's do we need the collision query params? Actually, I don't think so. Let's just if get var line trace single bichannel. So first we need an out hit. So we just put the out hit in there, and then we have the vector start. So let's just calculate that. So we just get first person camera component dot get component location, and let's just set it to effector dot location, and let's make the end location. We need to make another variable called range. Let's copy this U property and paste it right here. Float range. Now first we'll get the first person camera component of get forward vector, and we'll multiply that by the range, and then we'll add it to the start location. That's basically the camera location. It's basically the same as blueprints, but just in C++. So we got our end location and start location. So in this parameter we just put in our start location, and then the end location, and the trace channel should be ECC visibility. And then the collision query params, we actually don't need that, we just use default. So let's open this. If out hit dot get component, if the component exists, and if out hit dot get component out is simulating physics, then we'll just out hit dot get component. Sorry for writing this so many times, but like it's alright, it's a boilerplate code. So add impulse. Actually, let's add impulse at location, and the impulse should be okay. Let's just add another U property. Float impulse strength. Sorry, I forgot the spelling for a second there. Impulse strength. So let's put an impulse strength here. Actually, we need it as an F vector. So what we'll do is just multiply impulse strength by out hit dot hit minus hit normal. Actually, minus out hit dot hit normal. Impact normal, sorry. And now for the location, we'll just get out hit dot impact point, and that should be alright. Yep. Let's just check this once. We're getting the forward vector, the component location, we're multiplying with range, out here start location, and just to preview it, let's just do another thing. We need to import that, include draw debug helpers.h. Yes, include this file called draw debug helpers.h. And now what we can do is right here we can just draw debug line, and first we need the world, so this is get world, and then we need the line start, so let's just use the start location, and for the end location, and then color, so just type in F color, and there's a static variable called red, green, blue, that sort of stuff. Let's make this red, and that should be good. Actually, let's make this false and make the lifetime like 3.0f. That should be good. So let's see now. Yeah, that should be good. Let's try and compile this. Sorry for, I think I'll cut this part out, otherwise it'll take a lot of time. Oh, sorry, there's an error. We forgot to add the delegate here, sorry. That's embarrassing. So it's open system simple character on stop fire. And let's add a semicolon there. Yeah, by the way, if you didn't know how to compile, just click this local Windows debugger and make sure it is on development. You can put it on debug, but it will take a lot more time to compile. So yeah, let's just start compiling again, and I'll see you in the engine. So we're back in the engine, and now let's go back to C++ classes, and let's go to our blueprint, the character blueprint, and now in the character defaults, which we have right here, we should have this general category. And so let's put it on a single fire first. Let's test it out. The range should, let's make it like 100,000. Impulse strength should be 50,000. I hope that's not too much. We'll set the other variables later. Okay, let's play. Yep, see, it works. The crosshair is a bit offset. I think we can change that. So, okay, we'll change that later. The crosshair is a bit offset on purpose because like the projectile in this template is not like made for that. So, let me show you how to fix the crosshair then. It'll be a useful trick. So go back to your weapon system simple and in the HUD, open up the HUD in your Visual Studio. And there you can see the center.y plus 20.0f. Just remove that from the HUD. This is in the CPP file. Just remove that. And okay, let's just close our engine and I'll compile it again. Just stop it from here, the little red button. And I'll compile it again and I'll meet you later. So we're back in the engine and now let's open this up. So the single fire was working. Let's check our crosshair now. Yep, the crosshair is good. And I think we'll increase the impulse strength because it's like too low right now. Let's make this 150,000 maybe. And let's put this on burst fire. The burst count I think we'll make it 4 and the burst delay should be 0.1. And let's see. Yep, see, the burst fire works. Oh, for some reason I think we forgot to reset it. Okay, we'll check it. Now let's put it on full auto. Sorry for the abrupt cut. So yeah, just put it on full auto. Let's check the full auto out if there's something wrong with that. Oh yeah, I know what's wrong with the burst count. I forgot. So yeah, so if we hold the mouse button, you can see it's working. It's firing. The full auto. If I leave the mouse button, it stops firing. And let's fix the burst. I forgot a little detail there. So let's go back to the character. And over here in the burst fire function, and we clear timer and we forgot to set the current burst to 0 again. So just set the current burst to 0 here. That's why, like if it remains at 4 otherwise. So that's that. So let's just kill the process and this, and I'll compile again. Oh, so we're in the engine again. So let's make this burst fire. And burst count is 4 and that's that. So I think all is good. And see, now we can fire the burst. Like, see there's 4 bullets firing. Each time I click the mouse button. This is too big to move. It's like just shaking. Yeah. So I think that'll be all for this video. And in the next video I will polish it up and maybe add sounds for this and even like muzzle flashes. But we'll see. And after some time, if I get the time, I'll make a weapon system, like a fully fledged weapon system with like different actors, inheritance, and all that good stuff. So for now, this is all, and I hope you guys have a good time. And please like and subscribe, it will help.